conversation's ongoing. It seems some people doubt my powers. Think I'm old and past it. So it's almost like, you know, they've forgotten the top fucking G. So it's not a simple process. There's negotiations ongoing. We're working a few things out. But I will promise the world this. Whoever ends up engaged in Mortal Kombat with me is going to be the worst fucking decision of their career. That is
Like, you being down right now is like sending me up.
That's fucked up.
Dude, I'm not bringing you up, man. I'm trying to like, let's go. We can take part 2. I'm here, you're here. Let's
I
go.
just overthink shit. You literally let the vlog shit just bring you down for no reason.
I think we're rolling, right?
Are we rolling?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Steiny, can we just talk about this? You're good.
Are you fucking zapped or hammered or what?
Neither.
Both.
No, I just have a certain vibe, and it's like if you fucking come in here and annoy the fuck out of me, I can't deal with it.
Yeah.
It's like insane. That's all.
All right, well, we'll switch it up for you. Let's change
It has
up.
nothing to do with either of you, but you know
What's
what I'm
that?
saying. Nothing to do with you guys.
Oh, something else outside of this.
Yeah. It's all good.
What's going on in life right now? You want to talk about it?
No.
I like talking about stuff. Straight up.
I know you do.
This is what we're here for. Like, it's
Yeah,
like,
I know.
it's kind of therapy for me, kind of therapy for you.
Do you have something you want to talk about?
Dude, honestly, I can talk about a lot right now.
Well,
I've been
go
going
ahead.
through a lot lately.
Well, what's bothering you?
Girl stuff.
Really?
100%.
Like what?
I'm just at a point in my life where I'm like, I want kids, I want a family. And I'm like trying to
Damn.
make these, yeah.
Opening up in Tate's villa.
I'm trying to like make these decisions in my life where like I need to be able to fully like allow someone into my life. Otherwise I can't have that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm so afraid of commitment, I'm not even gonna lie. In that sense, because I'm afraid of losing.
Why? So what do you have to change?
Well, I've been going to therapy.
Are you afraid of commitment because you're scared of losing, or you don't want to be tied down?
I'm afraid of losing.
Really? That's the main thing?
100% the main
But
thing.
you never lose chicks.
I mean, yeah.
Rarely.
You talk about me specifically?
You specifically.
Yeah, but like I always lose chicks because I don't, like if I go to that extent, I don't give enough because I'll pull myself back because I'm afraid of being hurt. I'm afraid of like letting the situation down or not being able to like fully go to the place that I want to go with the relationship, straight up. And I actually been going to therapy for the last 2 months. Genuinely. Cause yeah, like if I can't have a kid, I don't want to just like shoot out a random kid like with some random person. And then that's a whole set of like,
Why do you want a kid in general? Is it like because you're supposed to, or you just like you actually want one?
I've always wanted kids because I grew up without a
Right.
father. So it was like that whole, like I wanted to be that. And I'm 33, you know, I'm at a point where like, yeah, I don't need a kid. No one needs
But
a
you've
kid.
always wanted kids.
I've always wanted kids. Always wanted to. What about you?
I'm not there yet.
Dude, I'm nowhere near even thinking about that. I'm 28.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I'm getting up there too.
Tate's
But
got a fat ass
I'm
kid.
personally, I don't give a fuck. I am not thinking about that at all right now.
At all.
I'm focused on the business, and
I am too.
I'm not in that position right now at all, bro.
No?
No, not at all, dude.
No,
I'm just not. I don't
you,
care.
You know when it started creeping up on me? When I was 26. And I'll be honest, it's not just like
26?
Yeah, 26
What,
when I
a
started
kid?
thinking of, when I started thinking about like getting my life actually like in that order, you know, being ready for that.
Why?
Just mentally. Like, because I have so much
But
else.
no offense, that was 7 years ago, and you haven't had a kid in 7 years. So you've been thinking about it for a long time.
No, that's when it started.
Steiny's back, eh?
Yeah, no, it's great. Finally, welcome back.
There you go. Good
I
trip,
zoned out
pal.
for a little bit. Sorry.
But beyond just the kid thing, it's more like just being ready for like actual love in my life. Because I
can't do this shit, bro.
You can't do what?
We're with the fucking top G's, bro. Let's talk about
Is it
some
getting too
G
deep for you?
shit.
You want to talk about some surface level shit?
Yeah, no, I don't want to talk about
Okay,
you having your kid, bro.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Have your kid. If you have your kid, I'll be there for him or her.
I appreciate that, man.
I'll be the godfather. But like,
look. The reality is this, man. Self-love.
So is that all you've been thinking about this whole trip?
No, not the whole trip. No, obviously doing the pod. Think about the pod. But I'm talking about the overarching theme of the thing that I'm explaining right now.
is it that hard to have a kid? Like, don't you
It's
just
not about that. It's not about. Bro,
no, but I mean, it's like the process is just fucking nutting inside, right?
it's not about just having a kid, bro. It's about like picking the right one and being
But
ready
yeah,
for that.
yeah.
Like fully ready for that. The point is like,
See, for me, it's just like I would just have to be so fucking sure of something before I made that commitment. Like for me, I would agree. I'd be scared to like marriage is
yeah,
so scary to me because I
Well,
feel like
that's-
I'd never want to get divorced.
yeah.
Like that's my thing. It's like I would never want to get married and then get divorced. Like what's the point of that?
Wait,
So,
but
like,
that's the other
I
thing.
feel like
though.
you got to be so fucking sure.
That's the
And
point.
I feel like
Ah.
everyone does it now too, just because like they have to do it. I know like a lot of people like
It's not even marriage.
Back
I'm just talking
home are
about
doing it too.
The thing that I'm talking about is like the overarching theme of like being able to fully love yourself to allow yourself to be in a certain commitment.
But why do you talk about having a kid before you talk about having like getting married?
No, I'm saying
Like you want to have a baby mama or you want to get married?
I want both. I mean, I don't necessarily need to be married to have a kid. I want to be able to pick someone that I know that I could have a kid with that would be a good mother for my child. But like overarching theme of this is like being able to love myself fully so that I can like fully commit to someone else. That's all I'm saying. And that's when I wanted to talk. I want to talk to Tate about this shit.
You get so deep.
Bro, I'm not, it's just I'm telling you the truth, right? I can't fully commit to a girl because like you talk about you're afraid
How's that going to affect your gym schedule though?
What?
If you have a kid?
Bro, I still go to the gym. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, it's going to change your life.
My problem is the commitment thing.
Okay. I'm going to be honest. I thought at first that you and Tate were going to get along. I think you guys are going to butt heads.
You thought what?
I thought you guys were going to get along. I think you're going to butt heads.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think you're taking like this lovey-dovey, like
No.
your girl's watching this podcast.
Yeah, we
episode.
went right into some lovey-dovey
Well,
shit.
listen,
and we
bro.
got like, this is a big pod, so we have a new audience too.
So I'm going to tell you the
So
point
this is funny. We got all the top
mean,
G squad in
yeah.
here. And then
Yeah,
we're
no, the
fucking-
point is I'm trying to figure out, I want to ask him his opinion on that idea of self-love. That's what I'm talking about. So that's why I'm bringing it up because I'm relating it to myself, but I want to get his opinion on it. That's straight up.
I don't know what he's going to say. Doesn't seem like a marriage guy or a kid guy right now, but
It's not necessarily just about marriage. That's the thing that I'm talking about, right? But I'm relating it to something deeper than that. You
too
following
deep
me?
for me. Yeah, it's just too deep for me.
Too deep?
I take it day by day, bro. Like,
Damn, even with the Addies, it's too deep?
no Addies.
Oh, okay.
Anytime
prescription
soon.
addies don't count for him.
Yeah, they don't add.
What? All I take is prescription.
Do you,
Yeah,
do
that's
you
what I
really
mean.
struggle with ADHD?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Damn. Well, that's good, man.
Why? Do you want me to get deep on that?
I'll go get deep on whatever you want to get deep on. I'm here to talk. I could talk all day, all night.
No, I
I
don't
can
want
do
to
this for hours, dude.
I mean, I don't know. I slept for like 1 hour last night. Hit the gym at 5. We crushed the gym this morning. That was a good lift.
Good lift.
And yeah, bro, I'm tired as fuck. I feel loopy as hell. But I'm ready for this.
Where the fuck is Tate?
I think he's coming.
This is like see, you don't get the game, bro. This is such a flex. Like, he's not doing shit. He's in the kitchen. There's a couple girls there. They're having their drinks. It's like a statement. Like, yo,
So,
you
like,
come at 10.
True.
Am I capping?
No, it could
This
make
is a
sense.
So is he
statement.
like
He
a
knows we're here.
rapper? Is this like a rapper thing? This is what rappers do. This is what the rappers have done.
He says 10 because he knows he wants to come out here at 11. Like, you got to think like that. Like, one day that's
Okay. I hear what you're saying. Now tell me the point of that.
a flex. What do you mean?
For what?
I'm more important than your time.
For what?
To let you know, I know you guys have a big podcast. I know you're big YouTubers, but my time is more valuable than yours.
What do you think the point of that is? What do you think the point of that is?
A
what is he-
statement, bro.
What does he get out of that?
It's just like I think
When he
you know
gets
what
on
I
this
think?
podcast, I want you to say that directly to him, and then I'm gonna ask him that question.
Okay.
I want you to ask him that.
Okay.
Is that why you
I
didn't
think
come
he
out
was
here?
just coming. I think they drove all the way out to the desert and they're just on the
Yeah,
way
straight
back.
up. He's probably
There's a
showering,
fucking
dude.
party going on in the kitchen. I was
Dude,
in there.
guaranteed
They
he's
invited me
showering.
in there and they were like, yo, come take a shot.
Okay, now you're just capping.
Yeah.
I think he's probably just showering so he doesn't smell shitty. He's probably in the
Wait,
desert.
they were in the desert? It's fucking 10 p.m., bro.
I can't wait till he gets on this pod because that's the first thing I'm gonna ask him now. You just
Put it on me.
inspire me, dude.
Put it
You
on me, bro.
fucking-
Nothing
You
new
are
to
the
me.
guy.
Make me the bad guy.
No, I'm just saying.
Nothing new.
It was your theory.
Nothing fucking new.
Dude. Sonny's becoming like the villain on this podcast, huh?
He's been the villain. Yeah.
I'm the villain.
He's like Joker, right?
Yeah. You got a cigar?
Or he's like Dr. Octopus.
Who's that?
Dude,
Who's that?
Oh, Doc Ock. Guy's a bitch.
No, Steiny's Green Goblin, actually.
do you have a lighter? How many of those you have?
Two more. Tristan and Andrew.
Oh, you didn't get us those.
Nah. And also, when he
You're
gets
that
it,
guy that
will you
brings a
scoot over
cigar
one?
just so Tate thinks you're cool or what?
That's definitely what you did.
It's not going to work, you know?
We'll see. I got 2 for him, though. It's like a gift. I bring a housewarming gift. That's what people do. What'd you bring?
Bring shit, dude.
Fucking
The fuck?
testosterone and a kid on the way.
Bro, there's no kid on the way. You okay?
So, Andrew, these are the do you have names picked out?
No, I don't have names.
No?
No.
Nah, you're not that ready.
Oh, bro, that's the point.
Max
That's what I'm
Wyatt's
getting
here. Wait, should we get Max here?
at. Bro, what?
This guy's mind's in another spot.
It
right
is,
now, bro.
dude.
Bro, being awake from midnight till 7 a.m. with nothing to do is scary.
Please just pull it together. For
TikTok, Pornhub.
us.
TikTok,
Fuck,
Pornhub.
dude. Give me one of those cigars.
No,
Fucking bitch.
Do you have a lighter?
no.
You're just
It's
gonna
kinda
hold
like
it.
it's like
You're
a
gonna hold it like that.
it's like
the
a
whole time?
prop.
Like fake money.
Huh?
Like prop money. You can't really spend it. You can't really smoke it. that kind of stuff.
Well, I want to ask him in his house. This is a fucking. Can we talk about this villa real quick?
It's beautiful.
This is insane.
It's decent.
What's so funny?
Dude, you are fucking tripping, bro. And it's hilarious to me.
Bob
I fuck
Henry
with it.
Jr. over here.
Dude,
Yeah,
yeah,
I know.
you got the
I feel like
you
I'm
said the
low-key
Bob
becoming.
energy?
Nah, well, it's like 2 days no sleep, bro. You
Bro,
become
I haven't
Bob.
slept either. I'm not tripping. You're tweaking. You good.
Yeah, but you like take shrooms and have like this energy
I haven't
spiritual
taken
bullshit.
any shrooms. There's no shrooms here, bro. In fucking Abu Dhabi, Dubai, you can't do that shit here.
Yeah.
Got none of that on me. I actually haven't taken shrooms in like 2 months.
Nice.
Yo, Tate, come on, bro.
Oh, easy, bro. What the?
Andrew, come on.
Hey, yo, what? Are you
We're
out of your
coming-
mind?
Why? Who gives a fuck?
We're in his crib,
I
bro.
don't give a
Show some
fuck. He said
respect.
come here at 10.
Don't be
It's
Mr.
fucking-
Alpha when he comes on here. You're gonna be a
10:33,
bitch.
dude.
Guarantee you're alpha right now. When he sits down, you're gonna fucking
Oh,
be
you
a
think
pussy.
I'm not gonna ask him why the fuck he wasn't here for the last 34 minutes? I'm gonna ask him that.
$500 right now.
Oh, bet me.
All right, fine.
Yeah, give me my, now you're gonna be 1,000 after that.
Well, no, you owe me 1,000.
No, I won the bet last night. Then
I just
had-
want to make this clear because I do love you and you're my good friend, but I'm on their side tonight.
You're on whose side?
The
Whose
G's,
side?
top
There's
G's.
no fucking sides.
Yes, there is.
Oh my god.
There's too much
Whatever.
alpha energy.
Just give me my fucking 500 and the other 500 from the other night. You fucking.
You want me to go
bitch.
get him?
I'm gonna go get him right now.
Okay, let's
I'm
see it,
actually
Mr.
gonna, I'm
fucking
gonna say,
Alpha.
I'm gonna-
He's not here? Oh my God, where is he?
bro, we might as well just run the pod. Just fucking internal. Let's do it.
Maybe bring the girl in the.
Yeah, bring the girls
Hey,
here.
excuse me, Max. Can we have her come over here for a sec?
Yes, please.
Do you mind sitting in real quick? I had a couple
They should both
questions.
come, yeah.
Both you guys.
Please, girls. Just sit right here.
Right here. There, you just pick up that mic. What was your names again?
Vanessa,
Aaron.
nice to meet you.
Welcome to my house. It's my crib.
Wow, that's a
Yeah, what's
classic
both of your
Steiny
guys'
move.
names?
Vanessa and Mariana.
Okay. What do you
live
you
in
guys?
Dubai?
Yeah, we both live here.
Yeah. They don't live in Canada, you know. We're in.
Well, I don't know
Dubai.
if you're visiting or like what you guys do. So
Yeah, we live here.
nice.
What do you guys think of Andrew Tate?
He's alright. Yeah.
Do you know him?
No,
You don't know him at all?
No opinion? You know anything about him?
no, I don't.
Oh, okay.
How do you know about him?
We met a few days ago on a boat. He's actually alright.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa! What the
I was
fuck?
honestly, I was surprised. I thought he was gonna be a complete dick, but actually, he was.
Why did you think he was gonna be a dick?
Obviously, all the videos going around, like he just comes across as a complete misogynist, but he's actually like he's decent.
Every
Yeah,
single video.
he's really cool in person.
every video you think he comes across
Well,
like that way?
I don't go and watch his videos. You know, it's just whatever pops up.
Clips.
Yeah.
I mean, you
how-
couldn't avoid him like the last few months. It was literally like took over TikTok.
How-
Like,
Everywhere.
What was the scene on the boat like? Like, how'd you get invited?
Through my flatmate.
And was it what was like the ratio like on there?
It was about 50-50. I don't know. Some of the guys were a bit. It was a real bro event. You know, like a lot of testosterone.
It's his kind of event.
Sounds dope.
Would you say you would hang out with him again?
Don't think I know him that well. Like I'd probably go to another event. Yeah, like he's alright.
Nice. So what are you up to tonight? You look all sparkly and good. You look like you're about to go to the Grammys,
just
low key.
came because my friend invited me, so I don't know what I would do.
She had no. This is the best part. She has no idea she was gonna be doing
she has
this.
no
that-
idea
is
what's good. eh?
She's like, what the fuck is happening?
Wait,
No,
do
it's good.
you like wonder where you are? Or you guys just like go to these parties like, yo,
Do you
whatever.
know what the
There's
fuck
a-
we're even like?
No.
Yeah, nothing about. Okay, that's
Honestly,
dope.
I thought we were going to dinner.
So we're going to dinner.
Who told you that? Gabe or Max or what?
Max, yeah, my flatmate.
Damn, Max was capping.
Interesting tactic by Max over there.
Yeah, how did you two meet? Are you guys friends or what's the
He
relationship
was
here?
sleeping with my flatmate.
Yeah.
What's a flatmate?
Wait.
What?
What's a flatmate?
Like a roommate.
Oh.
Classmate.
Who's that, Max?
Yeah, Max. I live with him.
Is that like a thing in Dubai? Like people just kind of like get down or what?
I just watched a movie, and you came from I don't know where.
He hit you with the Netflix and chill. Is that what?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, they were Netflix.
That still
and chill.
works?
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he like a good looking guy or like what's his vibe?
No, we just was friends. And
Fair.
What do you do for fun? Like, what's some of your hobbies?
I like go for.
Like paintball and shit, or
I like shoot.
what?
Shoot.
Shoot?
Yeah.
Oh, like paintball? Oh, okay, that's cool.
Kyle, you're such a fucking troll, dude.
Paintball's
dope.
No, I mean I like paintballing.
see.
I do too. What about you?
I ride horses.
That's beautiful.
Dude, you're fucking
We
hilarious.
we rode camels
What?
today.
Did you
What's that?
like it?
I like
Yeah.
to paintball.
It's
Yeah.
not hot in the
Yeah, it's
desert,
fun.
no?
Fucking, what are you guys
It's actually
doing?
fun.
What are you guys doing, dude?
What's
We're
your
doing a
guys'
podcast. You just hitting on these
What's
chicks.
your conversation
The
about? 'Cause
fuck?
I wanted to. I wanted
Come on.
to. Before we start, I wanted to preface something about the last G8 summit event. Like, what did you think about Russia's statement at the UN?
I don't know.
Just before we I preface with like my thesis and stuff.
Mm, I don't know.
Say something about Putin.
Did you want to weigh in?
I have no idea.
What do you girls find most attractive on a guy? What body part? It's basic, simple, easy. Yeah, body part like shoulders. I mean, come on. Careful.
I like height.
Brad's
I
like,
like tall
what body
guys.
part do
Yeah,
you
like what's
find?
your
Me too,
bicep?
tall-
Like,
tall guy.
Yeah,
Height?
tall height. Yeah,
really, that's it.
yeah.
Damn.
What's like too short? Like, are you like a 6 feet above?
Well, they
I
have to be
like
taller than
style.
me.
Style.
That's understandable.
Yeah,
Style.
because I'm quite tall, so they've got to be like at least that much taller.
Yeah.
But you're right. So
Yeah, I
you're
know,
like
I'm
really
massive.
tall because you're tall.
And then she said style. She said she likes style.
Yeah, so.
Rate his fit. Rate his fit.
It's my shirt, but go ahead. That's my tee. No, but what
Rate
do you
his
what do you
fit,
like
rate
about
his
the
fit.
fit?
Your laugh is jokes, bro.
Yeah. Out of 10. Rate his fit out of 10.
My outfit.
8.
Thank you.
Hey,
good.
what
I'll
about
I kind of
that?
looked into his eyes when you said that. Blue eyes, by the way.
7.
7.
What the fuck?
Nice.
How do you do that?
I say the truth.
You got an 8. You got a 7. It just is
Wait,
what
but
it is.
why?
dude.
What's his fucking fit? If you rate that higher than a 7, I know you don't know what you're talking about. No offense.
You? Yeah, like 6.5.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
That's
all
right.
good, dude.
Get a stylist. Hire a stylist, homeboy.
Get a stylist. You want to talk about the fucking borrowed watch that you got
what
from
the
Osgod?
fuck is that accusation?
You want to talk about how you
That's an
constantly
insane
like,
accusation.
this guy constantly
That is
wears shit that's
crazy.
not his. That
That-
watch right there is that guy's watch. You see that guy right there? That's his watch. Okay, just
Okay,
FYI.
funny story.
It's not married.
No, he just wears other people's
laugh.
jewelry.
I honestly, I have like a travel thing, and I travel with like 10 of them.
Yeah.
And it couldn't fit in my bag, and I was like, yo,
He's
let me
now just
wear yours.
capping completely, all made up. Yeah, completely made up. It's fine though.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you also those were also
Oh,
gifts.
these are
I
fucking
think.
mine, and these are paid for.
Yeah, those were also
why
gifts.
you have this?
Oh, this?
It's a
tobacco
prop.
and
That's
you
a
don't,
prop.
I always have one
You
of
want
these.
to look like.
Wait, what?
We were wondering why you didn't light it up.
Yeah, we were also.
I
wondering
don't really
that.
smoke in my house. Usually, I smoke
Ah,
outside. Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
If you guys need to smoke, just do it out back. There's a smoking area.
Wow, this
Yeah.
is taking a turn.
I'm having fun.
Yeah, no, I'm honestly.
What's a Wednesday night look like for you
No,
guys? Because
like
it's
a
Wednesday night.
style, you know?
You
for
definitely,
style, you
she
need to
definitely gets
be-
wild because I don't know what the hell she's been talking about. But what about you?
You know,
What?
this is like pretty standard for a Wednesday night.
You guys go out after this?
I don't know.
Like, do you guys go out all night or? No.
No. Well, I thought we were going out. This is what I'm saying.
What does
like-
fucking Max tell you to
He's
get you
such-
guys here?
Yeah, what was the hook? How did he get you guys to come?
I don't know. He just said, Vanessa, do you want to go out? I was like, yeah, all right,
Me
sweet.
too.
Oh, so he thought y'all were good. That's why she's
Like,
dressed
he-
like this.
I don't know why I'm dressed
Yeah,
like
okay.
this.
No, he told me I need to wear something like that, but I don't know why.
Oh, okay. He said, wear
I
something
think
shiny.
Something party.
You know what I've been wondering? Whatever happened to global warming? Like, no one talks about that.
Yo,
anymore.
honestly, that's what I'm thinking.
You know when everyone used to talk about like the atmosphere and like don't do aerosol cans, like let's worry about the ozone layer, like whatever happened to that?
Yeah,
No one talks about it anymore.
it's fucked up.
It's true.
How do you feel about that though? It's something we're all a part of. I just want to know how you feel about that.
Like Al Gore's been fucking quiet.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of like Greenpeace stuff.
Right
what,
or
what are your
nah?
thoughts on the?
we like drive electric cars and shit. I don't know what you guys are about, but
Yeah.
don't care.
We
Yeah,
don't
that's
care
Do you,
about-
do you watch your carbon footprint or no?
No.
Not at all.
Oh, that's not. That's kind of environmentally irresponsible.
It's definitely irresponsible.
Why?
What?
Why?
It's just like not caring about your footprint is kind of just like for all of us. Everyone else
I
is a problem.
know. If I go out with Max, I know it happens. Nothing. It's something like a chill. But
No, I'm just saying like if you're not worried about your carbon footprint, then like the world, it's like we all kind of
about the world.
the world, yeah.
Oh.
Everyone else.
I don't think she knows what you're talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
Your laugh is so jokes. I love it.
Dude, this is.
Are we still in the ozone? I'm lost right now.
I honestly, this is fucking. This
Sorry.
whole pod has been jokes.
I was trying to take it deep like Brad, you know?
yeah.
What would Steiny have to do to like take you guys on a date? What would this guy have to do?
Assuming you don't already want to go.
Well,
but-
she said that you got to be taller already.
Well, she's tall, but yeah.
What'd you
Okay,
say?
So I lose her, but we could maybe do something. Like, what would I have to do to take you out?
I don't think so. I go out.
Wait, what'd she say? What'd she say?
She said, I don't think so. I go out.
Yeah, because it's
Oh.
not my type.
No.
No.
What about him?
Also, it's not my type.
No. Yes. She said no to you. Fuck you.
fair,
What about him?
Maybe.
What the fuck? That's my shirt. That's my shirt.
Well, no, well, it's
That's my
'cause we both-
shirt.
It's because we both like paintballing and shit. Like we connected
Yeah, they
instantly.
connected on the
Yeah,
paintball
that's
thing,
it.
dude.
We like
Not everything's a problem, man.
Well, that's my tea, but go ahead.
I don't think it has to do with the tea, man. I don't think it has to do with the tea.
Oh shit! I
But
think Tate's
maybe-
strolling in right now.
Finally.
It was lovely having you both on, and I hope you guys come out with us tonight.
Let's get fucked up and talk about the ozone
Could
layer.
you,
and
yeah,
shit,
could you
maybe.
also just be more careful and like care more about the world because it means a lot to us.
Yeah, we care about the world.
with
Unless there's just more chicks, we should just rotate in the females. Yo, you guys were great. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Bro, can I have a iced coffee? Actually, no, a hot coffee. Give me a black coffee and a sparkling water. Nice to meet you. Andrew, famous misogynist. Usual suspects.
Is that your guy?
Never like to underdress. How you doing, bro? Good to see you.
You again?
How are you, my friend? Clear now. You again? Little fucker. Oh, that's fucker. Dude, we got cigars.
Yeah, I got him.
Oh, thank you very much. Is it poisoned or something weird?
No, I just like to like when people enter me like or have me come into their homes, I like to give them a gift.
All right, I appreciate
This
it
is
very
like the
much.
nicest one you could get too.
I just want you to know I'm not one of them Americans who think the whole like prank culture shit is funny. Like if there's any kind of pranks involved around, you know, you see you Americans because you're classless. You know when they go up to people and like slap each other in the face and go ha ha ha. If anyone touches me on that level, I'm gonna fucking murder.
I like
so,
the deep talk.
All right, cool. So if there's a joke involved in this. It's not gonna be funny for very long. Do you understand?
I'm
So
a little
it's-
I'm a little disgusted that you think so low of
No,
me.
no,
Something
it's
like
not
that
your
to you.
fault. You were raised in the.
I kind of want to take that back actually. You know what? I should take it back.
It's clean.
Yeah.
Promise.
Yeah, I swear.
So I'm convinced now you're a fucking comedian, bro.
By the way, I'm gonna call you out right now, Mr. Tardiness.
Yo, that's what I'm. No, I was gonna wait for him to grab the mic.
Call me out.
Well, Steiny was convinced that you
Yo,
were.
shut the fuck up, bro. We got this recorded.
Yeah, it was recorded. You said he was in the kitchen.
Tate, Steiny was saying that you were purposely just.
Yeah.
Where's Georgiana? I need a lighter. Sorry. What? What am I doing wrong?
Steiny
Bro,
was
it's-
was convinced that you were
Yes.
just waiting in the kitchen and loafing just to make a statement, like to try to be
coming
like,
in late like a G.
yes,
Yeah, exactly.
Am I wrong?
I didn't need to. I came in from the desert in my swim shorts. It's just
Same thing.
same thing.
Yeah.
I was in the desert.
Hey, how have you been since we last saw you?
I've been good.
This is hilarious.
Well, bro,
already.
last time we saw you,
And you
what was
took
it,
my
a few
fucking
months
girl,
ago?
by the way.
Don't remember. What was her name? She meant everything to
Don't
you, bro.
remember.
She meant everything to
Don't
you.
remember,
She
'cause you didn't mean
don't mean
shit.
shit to
Bro.
me, G.
Don't remember. Didn't mean anything.
One man's
Honestly,
trash.
I gave you that so I could focus
Another
on other
man's
things.
treasure. He's still crying and shit. I'm like, bitch, who?
Yo.
Fucking no.
Oh my god, this is hilarious to me.
Thank
Holy
you, friend.
shit.
yo, the shisha would be a vibe.
On the pod.
Shisha.
Yeah, fuck it. Dude, this is so funny.
When did we link last? How many months ago was that?
I think that was 2 months ago in Croatia. Well, it was Yacht Week. I think August. So maybe 3 months ago.
No. We watched it in July. I did a different boat in August.
I see the lighter. Do you mind?
What is what's changed since then? Like when we
Well, a
saw
lot,
you
no?
last, this was your. I think we got you. I think it's the most viewed Tate podcast on YouTube is ours.
Is it? How many?
Full
Is,
send
how
pod-
many is it?
It's like almost 10 mil
It's more
I've,
than
done, I've done more than that, bro.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Which one?
My grilling's 11 point something.
Grilling?
with that chick, me and that girl.
Oh,
That date
Yeah.
the English one.
Yeah.
Okay, that one's funny.
yeah. value.
Well, ours
taming
is
guy,
up
you
there,
have
but
a
it's
lot on
crazy,
that,
bro.
too.
We did fucking Elon Musk the next week, and I think your episode has like more engagement,
Well, I love
more
Elon.
likes, more comments.
I love Elon.
yeah, he's
You know,
dope.
What do you love about
He's top E, but I'm top G, so is what it is. But he's saving the world. He's doing his thing. I'm a fan of Elon. He's buying Twitter. I think they're forcing him to now, but that's a good thing. Imagine me back on Twitter, bro. If I'm gonna tear him up, they ain't ready for me. they ain't ready for me. You use your with your thumb.
Steiny,
Come on, bro.
Steiny.
Roll it from the side. Roll the side of it. The side of the actual lighter. Roll it. There you go.
There you go.
But back then you were like, I feel like we got you at your fucking highest point, and then shortly after, all the cancellation shit happened.
He's not gonna like the
now
highest
it's
point
like
thing. I'm
This
already
is
knowing
my
now
that.
it's like
This
your
is-
top
I
fucking
knew it.
villain.
This is my highest point.
Yeah.
Every single day has been growth. Nothing's changed. They banned me and I moved to Rumble, and now I'm massive. I'm absolutely huge on Rumble. I'm doing larger numbers on every single live stream on Rumble than I ever did on YouTube.
But overall searches on Google, they say it's way down.
Well, the
Is that a
searches-
fact?
No, the search with Rumble, absolutely. So if I did a live stream on YouTube, I'd average, I don't know, 12,000, 13,000 live. When I first moved to Rumble, my first live was 127,000.
What?
And now I get like 40 to 50,000 live every single show on Rumble.
Whoa, that's
That's
huge.
that. The Google searches are down because when the mass media machine attacked me and canceled me and started lying about me, obviously there's a spike for all the people going, "Who's Andrew Tate?" Or the people
Right.
who didn't know me. So there's that spike. But overall, it's a trend. I'm around the same place as I was when I interviewed with you. I haven't seen any tangible.
I don't know if you
difference.
know this, but do you know how many people have joined Rumble since you've been on the platform?
Well, I don't want to sit here and take all the credit, but I'm going to. Even though I don't want to, because sometimes as a man you have to do stuff you don't want to do, right? But I did know it. That's just part of being a man.
You're fucking.
You just got to get up
You're
and
hilarious,
take all
man.
the credit.
I'm so happy to have Tate Part 2 on the
This is
pod.
great.
Let's go, baby.
I got so many questions. Go ahead though.
But before I got banned, I never heard the concept or the idea or the conceptualization of someone saying, if I get banned, I'll just move to Rumble. I never heard anyone say that. And then after my ban, I've heard it about 50 times.
True.
Everyone's saying, oh, well, they banned Tate and he's bigger than ever. So no one's afraid of being canceled anymore. Part of that is absolutely massive credit to Rumble and the platform and the CEO because they're visionaries. But also it's me showing the world that even if they come at you with the hardest cancellation method, they came at me like they came at Trump. They came at with everything.
But I think with yours, and in my opinion too, because I'm watching everything. When I mean, there's always been problems and an issue with free speech on social media, but I think your situation, to me, that was the game changer
No, it was
for
one
me.
of a kind, though,
That
'cause-
was like,
Yeah.
after that, I was like, all right, they made a statement. Like, now it's different. Anyone can be deleted. Like, we don't have free speech.
Yeah.
So I think what happened to Tate was that was the shift.
Yeah. I got to ask you, did you know, kind of along what you're talking about, Kyle, but did you know, like before you got into all this, that the clip thing was the nature that was going to propel you, like the TikTok, making the clips, like, because you didn't actually have social media. Like you weren't like on TikTok posting.
He was on the
TikToks.
gram.
He wasn't really on the gram. Like his content was like crazy explosive on
The
TikTok.
IG was just to
You
probably
had
get
an
DMs
IG,
from girls.
But
and
were
shit,
you
right?
like aware that TikTok was going to be that thing that was going to explode you to that level? Because we just talked about now you're off of it, and that's what I'm saying. Your case is unique because you are a person that like even prior to like your popularity on Instagram or those other platforms, you had popularity amassed from your audience that was like sharing your content. So that's unique. It's not like a regular person who got canceled and they're like, well, now I'm gonna go to Rumble. You already had visibility because I see you every time I open up TikTok just because people are using your content. So was that a part of your plan?
Yeah, I'm a decentralized brand, right? So even thanks. And tell the shisha guy to bring it.
The
even though
sheesh
we're
would be
recording.
clutch.
The sheesh man. Is that his
Sheesh.
only role?
Shisha man. Yeah, he comes here every night and he makes shisha.
Bro, that'd make the pod.
That's dope.
So yeah, I'm kind of decentralized now. You can't ban the idea, right?
Yeah.
And they've made a martyr of me. We attacked absolutely every platform. When we put together our plan, it wasn't just a matter of attacking TikTok, although it's been super effective. We attacked every single platform. We did it professionally. We did it completely and utterly and compendiously, and we did very, very well. But yeah, they tried to ban me or my accounts, but it made absolutely zero difference. to
Yeah, I
anything.
noticed that.
You're right. Most people are not in that scenario. There's been a lot of marketing studies and a lot of people who have done podcasts now who are talking about the Tate method and how I did it and saying that they're going to replicate it, et cetera. But no one can truly, I don't think, replicate what we did because one, they don't understand the secrets of it. And two, even the surface level things, which I'm open to talk about. I can produce a lot of content and I can do it by being an interesting person who just talks. And that makes me in a unique position in social media, right? So like if you look at, because Mr. Beast actually, Mr.
He
Beast
just said that. I was
Mr.
gonna say.
Beast, Mr.
Yeah.
Beast did a part on me and he said, yeah, you can do a podcast, you chop it up, then he's all right, it's cool. The reason in my business philosophy and my life philosophy is that efficiency wins, right? If I had to get in a fight in a boxing match and I had to box someone, I had to be as efficient as possible.
Yeah.
In the Kung Fu movies, when you see a guy doing a backflip to dodge a punch, the reason you don't do that is because it takes more energy to do a backflip than does throw a punch. So you're going to lose in the long run, right? You have to be as efficient as possible. For me to get 10 million views, I have to sit down and tell the truth. For him to get 10 million views, he needs to build a house and get fucking this
But-
and money and da-da. I'm more efficient than his channel.
I
So in
think-
the long run, this is why it's hard for people to do what I did, because to produce content that gets that many amount of views, and it's not just talking, you have to spend serious money and time, and it just doesn't work.
Well, wait, hold on. I think going off that, he also said that you started this method where you went on every single podcast, but that wasn't true in the beginning.
No, absolutely not.
You would go on a podcast for 2 hours, but you would say so much shit that you could clip up that he thinks he's like, I got to go on every single podcast in the world to accomplish what you did.
He didn't relate it like that directly. He just said that
He
the
said
fact,
that on the last one.
he was just saying just about the
He's
fact that
shitting on
clips
Mr.
were-
Beast because he got rinsed in poker.
No, it's just about the fact that the clips
Do you
that were
play cards?
being used.
I do play cards.
Yeah, he beat me for 100K.
Of course he did. And
What do you
and-
mean, of course he
and-
did?
Listen, of course he did. And
Why
I'm
do you
not-
say that?
bro? It's just, that's life. And I'm not insulting Mr. Beast in any way. I'm just saying that he was wrong about a few things. Firstly, I'm certainly not a podcast whore in any regard. In fact,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
turned down 95%. You don't.
That's
think,
what I'm saying, bro, Brad.
and I want to state all this, and I'm not being arrogant. The easiest way you can guarantee a big viewing channel on your YouTube right now is to get me on it. Number one guarantee. Do you think every single YouTuber on the planet hasn't tried to get me on their
Who have
pod?
you turned down?
All of that. Name. I don't even know who these people
Who's
are.
big people you've turned down?
There's people the big people who I said no to primarily is probably because of location. I want to do them in person. I don't want to do it over Zoom, etc. But I get maybe 50 podcast requests a day from fuck knows who. So I'm not Mr. Podcast.
Have
I
you
very
ever
rarely
charged
do
to go
podcasts.
on one, though?
No, I don't charge people. I allow you all to enjoy the monetization of the millions of people I'll bring you for free because I'm a charitable man. I'm very generous and nice. My house is big enough.
Yeah, it's
But
just beautiful.
yeah, so that's the first thing he's wrong about. And secondly, yeah, you have to sit there in that podcast and you have to give 2 hours of fire. You have to give genuine value. And that means you have to live a life worth living and you have to have interesting stories and struggle and blah, blah, blah. And that's the hard part, right? That's the real part behind it.
Let's talk about value then. Why do you think, because you're also at the perfect time, perfect like place and everything too, as far as like this kind of content being sought after, like clips and like content, long format content, speaking content hasn't always been the popular content on the internet. Like it went through phases of like, you know, pranks and it's kind of like family channel stuff. I talk about YouTube specifically, but now it's come to a place where this is like the most not important. I mean, I think it's the most important content, but it's also becoming the most popular content.
Podcasts are getting clipped everywhere.
It's
now.
insane. So you hit right timing as well.
Correct. Yeah. And everyone has ADHD now. I think the world genuinely, I think everybody suffers with their attention span. I could talk even from me from a personal level. Have you ever needed to know how to do something and you try to look up the tutorial on YouTube, like a phone saying or something, and you load up the video and he goes, hey, my name's Mike and I'm going to explain to you, like, fuck off.
Yeah,
click next. And you end up spending more time trying to find
my
it
God.
than just watching it because you can't listen to some idiot. Like, I don't want you to introduce yourself. I don't give a fuck where you live. I don't care if you're married. I don't care how unhappy you are. Tell me what I need to know now
Bro,
for
that's
free. So like it's this life, right?
Bro.
So we all have massive ADHD to a degree. None of us have any kind of degree of attention span. TikTok, I think, as a social media, the algorithm is exceptionally smart. Like I said, if I were to tell the secrets of how I've done what I've done, me and my team inside the war room, it's worth billions of dollars. So I'm not going to. But in terms of the way that all the algorithms work, TikTok's algorithm is certainly the most intelligent. It's the most intelligent, but it prioritizes and it incentivizes people to just have very low attention spans. And I think as that continues, nobody's going to sit and watch long format content anymore.
Yeah.
It's just the way social media is changing. The world's getting faster and faster, and everything has to happen quick. That's all we care about. And even me, man, people say, "Do you read books?" I say, "I can't." They're like, "Why? It's too slow." I'll try. Okay. And once upon a time, no, fuck, this takes forever.
Oh,
Fuck
the
this.
sheesh is here, baby.
Do you think the clip content is also part of the
Put
reason
one
why,
here.
like,
And make us one more, please, bro. What flavor is this? Okay, that's fine. But
You have
my friends need one. They're all the way from America. You gotta give them something special, bro.
The sheesh man.
Hook
Nice
them
to
up.
meet
Do
you.
you have anything mint?
Which one you like?
Anything mint? Like a hybrid? Like
Two more. One for the big guy because he gets mad. He gets really mad. He's huge.
Yes,
Don't
bad
piss
guy.
him off.
yeah,
And then the little
Yeah.
guy, he doesn't matter. But hit Kyle up.
yes, already, yo,
Jesus.
okay, it's all good. You're good.
Say-
You're
say
good.
something.
Yo, Steiny can't win, bro.
Yeah.
It's okay,
Come
man.
I'm
on,
joking.
man.
You're my
We're
favorite.
boys,
You're
bro.
my favorite. You're my
There
Say
you
that
go.
again. Say that again, please.
We heard it, dude.
I said it.
No, say it again, please.
It's already gonna be clipped up. That's enough.
Okay, so as far as
That better
as far
fucking
as
get clipped
clips
up
go,
everywhere, our editing team.
Do you think that clips at the same time helped you a ton, or also the things that got people attacking you?
Well, yeah, because people are trying to get views, right? And you get views with sensationalism. So, of course, people were finding the most sensationalist or the most controversial things I've ever said,
Yeah.
and then weaponizing them to get as many views as possible. So, of course, that was definitely part of me being labeled a misogynist, et cetera, et cetera. But I'm not negative about anything that happened. In fact, getting banned or canceled was absolutely the best thing that's ever happened to me.
You don't regret anything.
Zero.
Because you said last time you had a 3-step plan. Was this
Correct.
part of the plan, or was
I
this a little?
didn't- I
was this
didn't
a little
intend-
fucking straight right?
No. It was part of the plan.
Curious about this.
I was part of the plan, and
I
I
thought you were gonna get canceled.
I knew it was going to get canceled. I said it in every podcast. I knew it was going to get canceled. I didn't expect to get canceled as hard as I was canceled. They came at me harder than I expected. I thought they'll just be like
One platform.
delete, or not even that, or just delete my social medias. But they didn't just delete my social medias. They came from me everywhere.
Can you walk us through like what? How did you find out about it first? Like, what was the first thing that happened? Facebook or Instagram?
Did you know it was coming too?
I 100% knew it was coming. So here's how cancellation works, man.
Someone on Instagram made that.
Wait,
fucking
were you
post,
bummed
right?
at all when you hear this, or you're just like, fuck it, today's the day?
bro. If I'm from the streets, think I give a fuck about an Instagram page? Think I can go pussy?
But I
Don't
mean,
care.
business wise and like that.
Business, bro.
Rumble came in with a bag or what?
I already had a bag. I had a very big bag before all that. No, the truth is this. So I knew it was coming. I absolutely not knew it was coming because of how orchestrated it was. The only thing, and I'll state this at the beginning, the only reason I'm upset by being canceled is because I've expired one of my lives. Because first you get canceled, then they make up a reason to put you in jail. And if that fails, they kill you. So now I'm down to my last 2 lives, which is also why while I'm answering this question, I'm still being careful how I'm answering it. I'm not telling you
Scary
everything.
shit.
It's scary because they've given me the warning and I'm still running my mouth.
Yeah.
So that's scary. But here's how cancellation works. So I knew it was going to happen because there's very, very orchestrated attacks. So NGOs and charities and all these other non-profit organizations, which of course are profited by the government for whatever reason, you can go down the conspiracy theory hole, or it's not even conspiracy theory. You can go down and talk about how foreign policy works, how we install a charity in a foreign country and that charity supports a particular political opponent, and that's how we control all the world, right? So all these NGOs, which are non-government organizations, are controlled by the government. NGOs and charities start hitting me in sync. So I went to bed one night. Every single night before I go to bed, I get a report on all my media and everything. That I went to bed one night, I was not in any news articles. I went to sleep at maybe midnight Bucharest time. I woke up at 10 a.m. and I was in about 150 news publications saying I'm a misogynist with basically the same article rewritten, the same words, slightly different order, slightly different picture, the same day. Bang, misogynist. 150 articles from Australia to Norway to America to England, everywhere. Same day. Then they hit me with the LGBTQ thing. At like 25 or 30 of the largest LGBTQ.
What was that? What was that for?
Saying I'm dangerous to women and I'm dangerous and that I'm intolerant in general, so I must be intolerant of them, even though I never said anything homophobic on a podcast.
Well, you said you wouldn't give CPR to a male.
I would never give CPR to my friend that's gay. It's a joke. Bro.
Yeah,
it's a fucking joke.
Well, that's a thing. That's
so that's what I mean. Was a lot of the shit you said just a joke?
No, but you can
because that's how I took it.
Anyone who can't tell when I'm genuinely making a joke and really is going to sit there and believe that I'm going to let my friend die, well, then they're just a low IQ.
Have you said that before? That some of the shit you said was kind of trolling?
I don't have to. Like we're sitting here laughing.
Well,
I mean, I feel like I know when you're trolling. Like,
but we're also in the game.
And I think it's. I guess, yeah.
One thing.
But so hold on, I gotta address this real quick.
Hold on, I got something. No, hold on, bro. I got something.
Damn.
Did you ever? Did you ever at one point underestimate how powerful your influence was?
Okay.
Where you're like Jesus, because there was a point where
how could you not?
Me and my friends used to be like, yo, you can fucking have multiple girls, and you might not have said that directly, but you had that kind of effect.
That's his fucking question.
That's a good question, no?
It is a good question, but
why are you overcoming me?
Because I'm just saying the reason why I'm gonna play the devil's advocate here. Why people they're the same thing they're talking about with the influence, right? We know it's a joke.
Yeah.
But the people that they're saying who don't know it is a joke, and why they're trying to protect them are the younger kids who can't decipher.
Correct. And I'm a professional, and as a professional, I accept the reality of scenarios. I don't get emotional about them, even if they happen to me. So there is some, I'll sit and say, yes, there is some valid argument for the cancellation, and I'll accept it. It's none of the reasons they've told me I was canceled, but the reason I don't think those valid arguments, the reason I don't respect those valid arguments is because of how orchestrated it was when they actually attacked me. If they were to sit there and say, Andrew is a person who's lived a very unique life and he's had a very difficult experience and he understands the nuances of certain situations, and perhaps young male impressionable minds don't completely understand the delicacies of what he's saying, and it's going to teach young men to be less empathetic and perhaps adopt attitudes which are not inclusive. I'd get that and say, you know what? Yes, I'll have to sit here. I can't sit here and lie and say that a 14-year-old won't misunderstand my content. Sure. My rebuttal is that a 14-year-old will misunderstand anybody's content. That's a larger argument about the internet as a whole. If you put a 14-year-old on the internet, 90% of what he's going to digest is probably bad.
I don't think that's your fault.
That's not my fault, right? So that's the first argument. So although I agree with that point, it doesn't apply. If you're going to apply that to me, you have to delete everybody.
Yeah.
But the other thing is they
Facts.
didn't do that. First, they came at me with the misogyny thing. And then, like I said, 35 LGBTQ, whatever, influencers or whoever with 5 or 6 million Instagram followers all did a post on the same day, same wording, same time, bam. So there's someone above these people saying, we have to paint a picture that he's so evil they accept the cancellation. First, that's what they do. They have to paint you as evil, then they cancel you, and then they continue the evil painting once you don't have a voice. And the idea is that everyone believes you're evil and you're dead and you're gone. That's what they're trying to do. But the orchestrated, the way it happened, like all the media at once, all the LGBTQ at once, then all the teachers' unions piped in. Teacher union in Norway, teachers' union in Sweden, teachers' union in Australia, teachers' union in America, all these teachers' unions saying that our boys no longer listen to us in school because the boys are asking the teacher what color their Bugatti is. And then it's Andrew Tate's fault. So then all the teachers' unions in sync, same day, bang. And I was sitting saying to my team, look.
This is all the same day or different days?
Yeah. So no, yeah. They first it was some misogyny stuff, and then they hit me with the LGBT stuff.
Day by day.
Day by day, some
Got
new orchestrated angle.
Yeah.
And it was very orchestrated. So I said to my team, cancellation is next. We're about to get canceled. And it took about 2 weeks later, they eventually deleted me.
That's what I'm trying to get at though. Why do you think you became so powerful though? In terms of like this, what really got you to that?
Well, I can tell you why they're scared of me, which kind of answers the question.
Is it because you were willing to say what people were thinking, but they didn't want to say, or?
Yeah. Well, I'm not magical, right? I didn't put a spell on the world. I've been saying things that people have to a degree semi-agreed with or been thinking for a very long time and couldn't say. Yeah. And I came along and said, water is wet, and became the most famous man on the planet. By saying things that a lot of men go, yeah, well, yeah, well, yeah, well, yeah. I'm not saying everybody agrees with everything I say, of course. But if they didn't agree with anything I said, then I wouldn't have got anywhere, right?
Right.
So that's part of it. The reason I think they saw me as such a threat is because of the influence I had over the number one demographic they want to keep control over, which is the military-age males, the young males. That's the number one most scary demographic for a government.
For sure.
Because they're the people who cause revolutions. They're the people who are going to go out and die for your army or be the backbone of your slave force. So when you have a whole bunch of young males who sit there and go, we don't want to listen to the government anymore. Tate said they're all full of shit. Then they're going to sit there and go, well, this guy has to go. He's not good for society as a whole. It's the young men they're afraid of.
Yeah.
Because they're the rebellious ones.
I want to hear how it like happened though. Like what was the first thing that got deleted?
Meta got me first. So
they made the first move.
Yeah, it was all the orchestrated attacks. I only found out I was deleted from Facebook and Instagram from the media. So after they deleted me, I don't know if it was instantly. It seemed pretty instant. Maybe it was in the first same 15 minutes because I was on Instagram. It was fine. Put my phone down, whatever. And then I started getting sent articles. Meta bans Andrew Tate. So they did a press release to the media and told them that I'm banned.
Does it bother you that no one comes to your aid? Or were you expecting anybody to be like, have your back?
Well, that's a different question because actually the banning taught me a bunch about who's actually true to themselves and who's true about free speech and who's a clout chasing piece of shit.
Did anybody stand out and come to your aid or like be like?
Yeah, I was surprised by people on both sides. Like I had people whose names I won't say who called me on the day and was like, "This is some bullshit, Tate. This is garbage." Da da da. Patrick Bet David was a G, solid. He goes, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm in Spain. I'm working." He's like, "I'm there tomorrow." Boom. Like he was a G. Like we had a whole bunch of people like that, and then also you had the cucks and the cowards.
Yeah.
Like Logan and his boyfriend who were cool with me until I got canceled, and then instantly because they're afraid of being canceled.
When
completely
you say,
did a 180.
Yeah, how were they cool with you? When you say they're cool with you, what?
We were going back and forth. We had a little bit going back and forth. We followed each other on Instagram. I promised to buy Logan a Bugatti on my show. He was saying
we got out of that.
Yeah, we got out of that. Yeah, we were going back and forth, and it was all kind of cool. There was no animosity between us. But the second
were they inviting you places? Like, what was the deal?
Yeah.
That's how you know that they were cool with you because they're telling you what?
Because they were doing episodes on me. What's their thing where they talk about the internet? They have a show where they talk about the internet. No, there's another one, like a vlog one.
The Night Shift?
I don't know. They had some show. I don't watch these things, right? I just get sent them. So they were talking about us, and it was in a semi-positive way, and we were replying. We were going back and forth. So I knew there was no animosity. There was no insults. It was pretty cool back and forth. But the second I got canceled, they came out, he's dangerous, his rhetoric is dangerous, and just completely cucked out for the establishment. And I know, and the reason I think that is because as an intelligent individual, as a professional, when I sit there and understand that someone above these media organizations have given them a directive that they have to enforce upon the populace, what they're also going to do is sit there and go, okay, who does Andrew speak to? Who's his audience? 16 to 25-year-old males. Who's our talking point to that audience? Logan Paul. He's in our pocket. He's an agent of the Matrix. So
I don't think
here's
you have,
your-
I don't think
here's
you
your
have the
piece of
same
paper.
audience as Logan Paul.
Wait.
though.
No, but
No, but they think they think that.
They think.
They
maybe.
think that. My audience is different, but they'll sit there and go, we have to make everyone think Andrew Tate is bad. The young men like Andrew Tate. Who do the else do the young men listen to? Logan Paul. So make Logan Paul say bad shit.
Brad, we
that's
said
it.
that.
Yeah, but
We
what?
said that we thought that Logan like had to do that.
Of course he did.
Hold on, but you think someone actually told Logan, "Hey,
Fuck yes.
this is what you need to do."
Fuck yes.
Yeah, I
like
think so
that's
too.
straightforward.
I don't think it was
yes.
YouTube. I think it could have been his management.
His manager, YouTube, fucking who knows who. But
maybe
someone
even
sat and
honestly,
said,
maybe even himself. Maybe he's like, yo, I
I
endorse
mean, do you-
Tate.
do you
I gotta
take-
backtrack.
Do you take that shit personal, or you're just like?
I
fuck
don't
it?
take it personally because I don't know the guy personally. I don't take it personally, but I do have a dislike, just as on a personal level in general,
switch
for
up.
cowardice, hypocrisy,
Switching
the
up.
switching up on people. That's just not how I roll with my team. If I was cool with you guys and you all got canceled, there wouldn't be a fucking split second where I'd go, well, you know, they've just been canceled and I might get canceled. Just you're a bitch. Just who cares? You're my boy. Like, and even if you're not my boys, if I like somebody, I like somebody. If I don't, I don't. The way he 180'd, and it was a true 180 because you don't go from semi-cool with someone to sitting there saying his rhetoric is hateful.
Yeah.
He's like sitting there.
We're
I'm like,
wondering
bro,
why-
who gave you this directive? And
Why did they even have to say anything?
someone's-
That's what me and Brad are
Yeah, we're
saying is
talking
why
about
why
that.
didn't they
Because
just
affiliated, right? At
why
one
didn't they
point.
just stay quiet?
Because
But I think
the Matrix, guys, I'm telling you why. Let's all be professionals here. Let's be smart. The Matrix has decided to character assassinate me. They have gotten all of their media establishments, all of their bullets. They fired every fucking bullet at me. Do you think they're not going to sit there and go, what other bullets do we have in the chamber? Who's his primary audience? These guys. Which cuck do we have who obeys every word we say, who also is somehow listened to by some of his guys? Logan. Go to a podcast. Andrew's bad. Whether it was YouTube, whether it was his manager, whether it was his boyfriend, fuck knows who. Someone sat there and said, do this. And they sat there for 2 hours saying, Andrew's so evil.
You
like
don't-
a bunch of pussies because they were told to.
Yeah.
I
But
was
that's what you're
we
told
talked
to,
about it
bro.
on our shit.
You
I
don't
was
think
I
he
was
just-
very surprised.
You don't
that
think he
they-
just wanted to just do it for fucking views?
Nah, definitely not for views.
No way.
No.
There's not for views.
No,
he didn't
'cause he
want to
took-
mention my name at all. He
took
doesn't
some-
like saying my
Yeah.
name because everyone just writes underneath it,
took
"Talk, G,
backlash.
you're a bitch."
To be fair, the worst part was just the fact that he had his own thing that he went through, and then say like this person doesn't deserve
Hypocrite.
a second chance. That's the worst part.
Yeah, but so he did it, and there's also a massive fear of him being canceled. Also, like he got canceled and cried his eyes out on TV. To him, that was the most traumatic experience of his life.
Yep.
And when someone comes there and says Tate's just been canceled, they might cancel you. You better fucking do this, Mr. Logan.
Sure.
He sits there and sells his soul. And what's interesting is this:
PTSD.
Yeah, PTSD. I'm not expecting him to. I can't believe they canceled me. Like that was a hard time for him. He ain't had a hard life
That
like
probably
me.
was fucked.
He ain't had a hard life like me. But the truth is this: I'm not expecting him to agree with everything I said. Jake said, "Look, I don't fuck with everything Tate says, but free speech is free speech."
Yep.
If you're a full grown man and you don't advocate for free speech, there's something wrong with you because then you don't understand history very well. And you understand that the first step of tyranny is to shut up free speech. You have to get one side of the story only and destroy all opposing viewpoints, and tyranny is next. So I don't give a fuck if he agrees with what I say or not. I don't care if he even likes me. For him to sit there and say, I think free speech is bad, just makes him look like a dumbass. And if you look at the comments on his video, look
Yeah,
at the
I saw
comments on his
that.
video. Everyone ripped him to
There's a
pieces.
lot of backlash.
Yeah, because everyone knows he's full of shit.
Yeah.
So so
A
that's what
lot
I'm
of
saying.
backlash.
It taught me a lot. It also there's some other people, I won't say their names because I don't want to make more beef. But there were some other people I was talking to who were cool, super famous, and I was going to do their show, and they totally wanted me on the show. And then I got canceled, and they instantly shit themselves. And that went both ways. Like I was speaking to
How
Patrick.
long ago was that?
No, I was speaking to Patrick Bet David in the up run to getting canceled. Got canceled. He said, "Don't care. We're doing it."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Whoa, gangster." Other people were like, "Oh, you got canceled," and shit themselves and pussied out, which also shows me a lot. I'm not going to say their names. I'm not going to call them out, but they know who they are, and I know who they are.
But what about Pierce Morgan? You just did.
Piers is
And
separate.
by the way, I
Piers
just want to say real quick that I think it's bullshit, and I thought you did really well in there.
They just argue. They interrupt.
Yeah.
to
I
get
think the main
clips.
thing with Logan too, that when he took it too far, was what he said is that if other creators collab with them and give Tate a platform, like that's not okay.
Yeah, don't give Tate a platform. Don't make the Tate brothers more famous than the Paul brothers. He was a bit jealous, but he definitely got told to do what he was done.
What do you think
did.
about like? I think you started maybe a domino effect because we saw Kanye just bought a private platform. You see that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Parlor.
You think
Bought
that's all a
Parler.
game where he acts out to kind of like follow?
No, you don't have to act out to move platform. I think that there is a lot of pressure behind the dam, and this is another thing I want to make public. I want to make clear to the world. I don't have beef with the social media companies. I don't have beef with Susan and YouTube. I don't have beef with Meta and Zuck. I don't give a fuck, right? I don't have personal beef with these people, and I'm not even mad at them for banning me,
Sure.
right? But I do think, and like I said, I talk about things from a non-emotional standpoint, from a professional standpoint. I do think they made a mistake. And I'm not saying that because it's me. I'm not saying that because I want to get back on. I'm saying that because when you do something like they've done, like the mass cancellation of me, it's very, very important that you do not come across as tyrannical. You have to be seen to be fair and non-biased. And everyone for a long time knew that wasn't the case. And banning me added more fuel to the fire, added more pressure to the dam. The water behind the dam is these people are not fair. They control all the information. They're not non-biased. They're actually extremely biased. They're tyrannical. And what happens is when you have a lot of pressure behind a dam, it takes a very small crack for the whole thing to explode. The crack that was missing is someone to be canceled and become more successful than they were pre-cancellation. As soon as that happens, nobody's afraid anymore because nobody wants to deal with their bullshit anyway.
For sure. So where do you think
that's
this
where they
goes?
made a mistake.
Where do you think this goes then?
But well, yeah. Well, what do you think about Kanye? He acted out. Now he just bought a platform.
Oh yeah.
What do you think about what Kanye's doing in general?
The dude's a billionaire, right? So it's kind of like he's in a slightly different position than Joe Schmo.
But he's going on like the podcast tour right now, and he is saying some.
He's saying way crazier
I love
shit than you
Kanye
say.
too, and I think it's the same thing where like some of what he's saying, like I agree with, and then some shit's just wild. Well, what's your opinion on what he's saying?
I haven't watched all of what he said. I don't think he would have ever really truly been scared of being canceled anyway. So Kanye, although I know what you're saying, I don't think it's the best use case. I think it's the general YouTuber and Twitch streamer, normal guy saying, cancel me, I'll go to Rumble.
It's weird.
The guy with 40K subs is now saying, I'll go to Rumble, don't care. That's their problem, not Kanye. Their problem is all the low-level creators going, well, if you're going to start fucking my video over nothing, I'll just move. And then there's going to be a mass exodus. And then they're going to sit there and go, when did this all start? We banned Andrew Tate for no reason. We should have fucking kept him on the platform. I think they fucked up. And I really genuinely believe that. And what happens is, it's kind of like, if you're a tyrannical person, you have to sit and try very hard to not come across tyrannical. Mm-hmm. You know, like if you're a jealous guy, you have to try very hard to not look jealous. It's like they haven't sat there and looked at the optics of it. Sure. And now they're sitting there I know they analyze data in real time at the point of the cancellation. In fact, because my team analyzed data, right? So I'll tell you this. So when I got canceled, I had the war room analyzing data in real time. So at the height of the media storm, there's apps you can use to measure responses on comments, likes, etc., up votes, down votes, blah, blah, blah. At the height of the media storm, it was about 55% of comments on any post involving me was positive and 45% were negative at the height of the lies. It's now 95% positive. So now that they've fired all their bullets, that's because that's all the media machine can do.
Don't you think people switch up though?
They can't print the I'm misogynist again. They can't print the same lie. Yeah. They've shot me with every bullet. I'm still standing here alive. It's like the zombies coming. You've emptied your clip. He's still here. And now everyone loves me and they're sitting there and they fucked up.
Where does this go though as a whole? You know what I'm saying? Not just for you, but I mean as a whole, like, is this going to create like overall just rebellion, do you think? Like, cause where does this end up in 20 years from now? If more people are dipping and going to other platforms, just new platforms.
They're going to Rumble.
Or not even just content wise. I just mean life wise. Like where do you think this is going? Cause everything shifts, right? Powers always shift.
Yeah.
So is this going to turn to a point where like, I don't know, the right side, which is typically the side that's being more like quieted, is that going to be then in control and then attacking the left in the same? Because it just swings.
Yeah, you're right. Life is cyclical and it goes in a pendulum. And
right.
I do think that there's now a change happening in society. I do think it's going to shift.
But won't it be just as bad if it gets to the other side and then the other side is just feeling the same exact way? Like, completely. How do you think we find a balance genuinely?
I don't think we'll ever find a balance.
I don't think we will, bro.
I think it's. I
think humans, the society is just so
I agree.
fucked up.
How much do you hate to see you leave and now everybody loves you? Everybody wants you.
Well, everyone
back.
loved him prior to leaving too.
No,
as
but
well.
you said there's a bunch of negative comments and shit.
Yeah, but it's
now,
the thing is with the internet, it's a very vocal minority. That's the truth about the internet. You sit there, the negativity, you go, oh, people don't like him. It's like 4 dudes with no life. Like the truth is, I've never had a negative interaction on the street ever. I've been approached by thousands of people. Like everyone loves me, right?
We're
it's
more
a very
similar than you think.
It's a very negative minority, and
it's a lot more than that in person.
Yeah,
so.
But yeah, I think everyone's going to be moving to alternative platforms. Obviously, I'm on Rumble. They've been fantastic to me. I have nothing but good things to say about them.
But fuck content, the overall thing.
Overall, I think that social media is going to change to the point where I think the next big thing for a platform to do would be to allow the content creator to own their subscribers. Imagine there was imagine there was a platform where you owned the subs. You had their emails, you owned the subs, and you could choose any platform you wanted, and you could bring your subs with you.
Sounds like you have a plan.
How does the platform?
That's what
I'm just saying, if a platform were to do that, where would you build your following? Would you build your following where you own the data? So what these large companies do is they want to control the data for as long as possible, and that's going to be disrupted when someone comes along and says you can build your following and you own the data and you own the following, and if I'm not good to you or you think I'm tyrannical, you can take your following somewhere else. Then they're going to conquer, and then YouTube's going to fall.
Well, that's the thing that's always got me going crazy is like this whole like all these platforms are money driven at the end of the day. And I don't think people really realize that the data that they're grabbing, like, for example, the whole period of like, when the world shifted to social media and mainstream media lost their power on television, they realized, oh shit, we need to own social media. We need to have our people here, because at the same time, like, they were losing money from advertisers who were like, we're all going to social media now. We're not going to go pay the television because no one's watching anymore. How do we get people on our website or on our social media channels? And they did the same thing like that, like almost YouTubers have done for years, which is like create content that is like drama driven or negative driven to get people in. So do you think that will ever change though? Because it's always going to be content based and content driven.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think it's necessarily going to change, but I do think that people, as they wake up, are going to understand that having control of your data is more and more important.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter whether it's your social media followers and your subscribers, or your email list, or even credit card processing, right? Like, you guys have a business and you're charging for credit cards. Whoever's doing the credit card processing for you, you need to be able to go to them and say, give me all those card details. I want to use someone else.
Yeah.
And if they say, no, we're going to keep them, then you're going to say, fuck you. Then I'm not going to, maybe it's too late now, but when I start my next business, I'm going to work with the people who allow me to have the credit card data from my customers in case I want to use somewhere else. We're going to start getting our data back, and that's going to take their power away, because anything that's free for us to use on the internet isn't free. We're giving them our data in payment. That's what we're doing.
I believe
we're paying
this is
for
why,
it with
Yeah,
At
data.
what point, though, you know what I'm wondering too, and I think what Rumble's doing is great. Obviously, Steve, our guy who got deleted as well for no reason, no strikes at all, just completely deleted. He's on Rumble,
Love
which is
Steve.
great, and he's uploading soon. But at what point does the agenda start? Like on OnlyFans now, you can't post a swipe up link to OnlyFans. At what point does like Instagram like flag Rumble and say like, yo, you can't promote Rumble on Instagram?
They'll
Or
try.
like, does the App Store, like, I think the next step for them is like the App Store might be like, yo, we don't want Rumble.
Yeah,
on our App
Matrix
Store. Like, I feel like,
attacks.
I don't know. I feel like
They
they're just going to
adjust.
keep taking it further and further.
Matrix attacks, and I mean, obviously I don't know, but I think Matrix attacks are going to come
is Truth
and try.
Social on the App Store still?
I have no idea.
It is? Okay.
I don't know. Matrix attacks are going to come, but I think when you have strong leadership and you have smart people and people who certainly anticipate that, and also when you fight for good and you're truly doing the right thing, God smiles upon you. And I don't believe that tyranny lasts for long. Name a tyrannical government or a tyrannical situation in history that lasted forever. You can't name one. There's, no matter what, whether it's the Roman Empire, whether it's the Third Reich, whatever, when
Yeah.
you're tyrannical, sooner or later, there is a revolt. And they're going to try their very best to do certain things. But once the general populace understands that this is bullshit and this is a version of the truth or two sides of the story, then there's going to be a mass exodus, and they can't stop that.
Yeah, it's crazy too, because Kyle's always said that no matter what, you're not going anywhere. And you just did Sugar Sean's podcast, right?
Yeah.
How many times have you seen that on TikTok?
Which one?
Just you walking in the fucking hotel with Sugar Sean. We see it 500 times. So like, what does that do when you're like, yo, no matter what you do, I'm still there?
Well, that's what I was saying earlier at the very beginning
These
of my
guys
answer.
certain lives.
This is what I was saying at
Yeah.
the very early in my answer. That's what's concerning to me now. What's concerning to me is that
Where do they come next?
Yeah,
But do you feel like you're the only guy that can like overcome this cancellation? Because nobody else has been able to.
well, it's kind of like the 4-minute mile. I don't even know the story of the 4-minute mile, but when everyone was running long distance running, everyone said a 4-minute mile was impossible, and everyone was attempting it. It was impossible. And then one guy did it one day, and after he did it, 10 people did it in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's like the belief.
Mhm.
So I think a lot of people when they're canceled go, I'm done. Now, nobody else has I will sit here and openly say my network and the things I do and the unique way I approach it and the war room and the organization I have and the money I have and the influence I have is unique. Most people don't have that. However, people will have the morale to go, I've been canceled, but you know what? I'm not quitting. Doesn't matter. I'm not giving up. All right, just make a new account. Bang, back to work, back to work, back to work. And on a long enough scale, if enough people do that, there will be inertia and momentum behind it, which will make a shift in the universe. It will attack the matrix in real time. It's belief.
I have a question about
Belief. You must believe.
I believe in you.
You must
Yeah.
no, but you must believe.
I
Everyone must
fucking believe in you, bro.
themselves. That's the
Andrew.
key.
where did you develop this stuff? Like, where in your life did you start to develop this? Like, at what point were you like, this is the person that I am? Was it something like your father taught you? I know you had some stuff there. I know he passed away, but like, how did you develop the person that you are, the human that you are? Because obviously it happens over time, but like, what were the major key points in your life where you're like, oh shit, I'm starting to realize this is what's very important for me, right?
Yeah, that's a really good question. And I'm not sure I know the answer completely and utterly. My entire life, I've always woken up thinking or feeling like I had an enemy to fight against. As long as I can remember, I've always had. I was a professional chess player when I was a kid. So when I was 4, I woke up and my dad was sitting there saying, "You're playing this Chinese kid. He's good." Right? So I always had that. Then I had professional fighting. I had 87 fights. So my whole life I had some fight coming up. And now I wake up and the Matrix is attacking me. So I've always woken up feeling like I had an enemy.
Mm-hmm.
And that certainly shaped my reality. It definitely shapes how I act and shapes how I think. I've always felt like I was in war. if that makes sense.
Have you ever felt like you were your own worst enemy?
No, in fact, quite the opposite. I've had a healthy fear and respect for all of my enemies to the point where I've understood the only chance I stand to beat them is to have as many allies as possible. And the most important ally is my own mind. Yeah. I have enough people who dislike me that I don't have the luxury of doubting myself. So even at the height of the cancellation, right, when they were coming at me with everything, and I haven't even told you some of the stuff they come at me with, I'm about to tell you, and it's a lot more scary than getting deleted from Instagram.
Sure.
When they were coming at me, absolutely, even the people close to me are going, "You're dealing with this well." And I was like, I have now innumerable shadow figures trying to destroy me. If my brain betrays me, I'm really fucked, right? Yeah. Like I can't go down that path. So no, it's actually completely the utter opposite. I've galvanized myself against internal enemies. Me and every single part of me is all on the same team, and it always will be. And I think that's because, like I said, my whole life I was battling against something and someone else. But I'll tell you some of the scary shit that happened, man. Like reporters were doing articles about me. And they found my members of my family, found my mother. They started harassing my mother and put people outside her house and protests outside and trying to track her down, all this crazy stuff. Then what happened is reporters started calling all my ex-girlfriends and saying, "Hey, I know you've noticed Andrew Tate's in the media. If you have a story about any of his misogynistic comments or anything he did bad or anything bad he did when you were together, we'll pay you £50,000.
Do you know how many girls were contacted?
15 that I know of.
Okay.
So, but the point is this, that's effectively a bribe.
Yeah.
Do you have a bad story about Andrew, 50 G's?
Right.
That's effectively a bribe.
Yeah.
And the fact that this actually this is testament to what a nice fucking guy I am. Because if you were to get the average man and say, "We'll take your last 15 girls you fucked and offer them 50 grand to say something bad about you," most dudes are going to have a couple chicks say something bad. None of them turned on me. Not a single one. They all text me saying, "This reporter's trying this. Rolling Stone's trying this.
They turned on the
Daily Mail's trying
bag?
this." They all just found my number and told me and just said, "Look, they're trying this, da-da-da." They all told me, luckily.
15?
15. But this is what's genuinely truly crazy. They've somehow tried to convince the world that I'm the face of misogyny and I'm somehow dangerous to women. There's not a single woman, not one, who's come forward. Name the woman who's come forward saying I victimized her. Name one.
I don't know.
There's not a single woman saying anything bad about me.
I
There's
agree
a
with
lot
you.
of shit said about you.
But
And I was
wait.
curious. Like, there's no actual besides the clips and
there's nothing.
like they talked about you got like raided or some shit.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Like, what was that something that actually happened?
Yeah, so I effectively got my house, and I do actually think this was a large part of my cancellation. I don't think I would have got canceled if it wasn't for these rumors of human trafficking and shit. But
because then they start really looking at you.
I got shorts on for the podcast. Sorry, guys, I was in the desert.
I normally wear short shorts too.
Yeah. But yeah, so I effectively got swatted, but it was a very unusual scenario and an unusual situation. And now I'm looking back with my chess playing mind. I think that was part of the whole plan from the beginning.
Yeah.
Somebody was having a conversation with someone close to me, said they'd come out to visit, cool, whatever. Came out to visit, hanged around the house. Everything was fine, chilled, no problems at all. Left, no problems at all. Then said they were kidnapped. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And then the police, obviously, I have respect for the police force. I'd hate to live in a country where you call the police saying that someone's kidnapped, they don't respond. Of course they respond. They come and check.
Yeah.
You got swatted, right? A fake call.
Yeah.
The story was that her boyfriend found out she was there and he thought she was. I heard these different versions of the story, but the truth is the police came, saw the CCTV, saw that she came and left. She went and got pizza. She went and got Uber. This is bullshit. Threw it out. But it doesn't matter. They ignore the fact that it's thrown out. They run with it, right?
Yeah.
His house is raided for human trafficking. That's all they say on repeat, on repeat, on repeat. And I'm thinking that was orchestrated. Someone sent her to do that to begin the attempted